5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Jetstream TV. I am the dog. Yankees, Twins, Game 3. Yankees going for the sweep. 2-hour rain delay. Might be advantage Yankees because the Twins had the pitching advantage today with Joe Ryan on the mound against the rookie Schlittler. Hoping a 2-hour rain delay took him off his rhythm. Schlittler comes in with a 4.38 ERA. Good news right off the bat. The Boston Red Sox are losing 4-1 in the 7th to Houston. Trevor Larnach grounds out to first baseman Ben Rice for the first out, and Byron Buxton just grounded out right back to the pitcher for the second out. That's going to bring up Keyshaw, who keeps moving up the batting order. This whole series keeps jumping up. Who cares? We were one hitting them yesterday. Take that. This is big for Schlittler, though, because his problem, he's been pretty good, but his problem has been getting out of the first inning without runs scored. Right now, he's got 2 outs. Jacob Metz behind the plate. Pitcher friendly. Wow, this kid Luke Keyshaw hitting .354 with 2 homers in 14 games. They put him in the 3 spot. Wow, got a lot of confidence in this kid. 2 weeks in the major leagues. Okay, let's see. Let me get this all set up. From yesterday's events. Okay. The scene in the house. First one in here. What's up, brother? Ohtani is the first player to hit into a triple play and hit a home run in the same game. I saw that. I saw the headline. I didn't see the highlight. Was it like a line drive and they got 2 people doubled off, or was it the sharp ground ball to third, step on third, second to first? I didn't see it. So let me know how that happened. I didn't click the highlight. Padres are in first place in the NL West. Wow. They have the roster to do it, but they never really put it together to get past the Dodgers. That's crazy, but you'll love to see it. Sorry, Addy, if you're out there. Dodgers will be just fine. Let's see. Clancy in the house. What's up, Clancy? Dodgers lose today already. Let's see. Nice play by Ben Rice. So Twins go down 1-2-3. Schlittler only threw 8 pitches. Love it. Great backhand scoop by Ben Rice. Love this kid, man. So happy he's getting to play, and I hope that they just keep putting him at catcher over Wells. 8 pitches for Schlittler. That's a good sign. Good start. Let's see, for Clancy, looking for your Dodger score. I wonder if did they play a doubleheader? No, the Dodgers are playing tonight in Anaheim. They didn't play yet. Mets are leading Atlanta 2-0. Miami's crushing Cleveland in Cleveland, 13-4. Cubs leading Toronto 2-1 in the 8th. That's helping us. These are the games the Yankees got to win, man. You're playing like Ratcliffe says, we own the Twins like property. We're like 126-44 since like 2004 or 2002 against this team. We come like that's a staggering record against one opponent. That's like playing a full season against a team, a full season, 162, and winning 120 of them. Like breaking records. All right, Yankees batting order against Joe Ryan. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, followed by Stanton, Rice, and Chisholm. Volpe, McMahon, and Wells hitting ninth. Joe Ryan comes in 11-5 record with a 2.79 ERA. He's given up 15 home runs. Doesn't walk many, only 25 walks in all those innings. So we're just hoping that the 2-hour rain delay kind of threw him off his rhythm, his routine, so to speak. What's up, Clancy? Or the McAteers in the house. What's up, Mac? Clancy says, I didn't realize the Padres were in first after last night's game. That's what I was asking. Sorry. No, I didn't know either. So, Ohtani hit a line out to the second base, and second base flipped to Nito and converted out. Oh, okay. I'll catch the highlight at some point. So that triple play wild, yeah. What's up, Ace now? Chia. You guys are going to have to tell me how to pronounce that. I have a feeling I say it wrong every time. Two and one of Grisham. We drive this guy's pitch count up. The Yankees last night, there was like 11 or 12 walks to go along with like 10 hits. Crazy amount of walks. The guy who relieved the starter threw 99 pitches in 4 1/3 inning because they didn't want it, destroy the bullpen. They let that guy go, and he walked like 11 people in 4 1/3. How do you leave a guy in for 4 1/3? Like you giving up on the game that early? Let the guy walk, a relief pitcher walk 11 guys? 2-2 pitch fouled away by Grisham. Yankees got, I believe they have mostly left-handers in this lineup because Joe Ryan's been pretty good against right-handers. I think they're only hitting like 179 against them. So the Yankees have 6 lefties in the lineup. Grisham, Bellinger, Rice, Chisholm, McMahon, and Wells. Oh. I guess that's – wait, is that 6? I can't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, maybe a 6. Base hit up the middle, smoked by Grisham right up the middle of center field. Leadoff batter on. That's what's up. Jules now. What's up, Jules? Says, what's up, Murdoch? Hopefully the Yankees complete the sweep. Yeah, man. These are the games you got to win. You got to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. You're not supposed to lose to this team. And we've been doing it repeatedly. And that's part of the reason why we're in the spot we're in. You heard Ohtani and his agent are being sued for $240 million real estate project in Hawaii. No, I did not hear that. Jesus, this guy had his interpreter take the bullet for him for the gambling thing, and now he's got a real estate. What's wrong with this guy? Like they say, I mean, yeah, Clint says, really, I didn't know. You know, like they say, like never trust a big butt and a smile. Never trust a superstar, you know, that has a gambling problem to maybe not be a criminal. What's going on with this guy? Ohtani, not the best with money, is he? I don't know, Clancy. He's got to be complicit on some level, right? He's got to be. Ball gets away from the catcher. Grisham's going to scoot his tush over to second base. Count is 1-2 to Aaron Judge. I don't trust Ohtani. Sorry. I mean, I don't know if you guys are Ohtani fans out there. The player's outstanding, but I mean, come on. That you telling me the guy didn't notice money being withdrawn from his bank account at that level? Oh, it was my interpreter stole it from me. What? Judge swinging a miss, inside fastball on the corner. Probably would have been a ball. It was one away. Imagine being that good at baseball. It's so uncalled for. This guy's got like $800 million coming to him after this deferred money. Why would you do things like this? I guess some people, enough is never enough, or there's no such thing as enough. I don't know. Here's Cody Bellinger hitting .269, 21 homers, 68 RBIs. See if he can get us on the board. Lifts one to left field. That's going to be caught for the second out. And bring up Giancarlo Stanton, who I believe had 4 hits last night. Smoking the ball. He had a 447-foot home run. That was about 113 plus miles an hour. He bases loaded. You know, line drive off the base low and right center. So hopefully he's locked in. He's hitting 300 currently. When's the last time we saw Giancarlo Stanton hitting 300 over 30 games? Never. What's this one first? Yassine says MLB is protecting Ohtani because he's the cash cow right now. I totally agree. I totally agree. Just like with the steroid scandal, they let A-Rod take the hit while protecting other guys that have made the Hall of Fame because their names were left off the list. Joel says, I heard Karen Cross was in fact offered a new contract and he turned it down. And Cross himself said that the situation was legit. We'll see. Stanton lifts one to center field. How deep is it? It's back at the track, but they're going to catch it. So he just misses a 2-run homer by about 5 or 6 feet. So Yankees threatened, but don't get anybody home. So 1 hit, no runs. Clancy says, Yassine would seem so. Yeah, I mean, Yassine's talking about protecting Ohtani. It's nobody's above the law unless you're a superstar face of baseball. That's crazy. I believe the Yankees are still 6 games out of the first place. I'm going to check the standings right now. Yeah, everybody won yesterday. Well, the top 3, Blue Jays, Red Sox, Yankees all won. The Yankees still 6 out. Boston's 4.5 out. Wild card, Yankees still maintain a 1-game lead over Cleveland, 4 over Texas for the last spot. Houston has dropped out of first place in the West. Seattle is overtaking them, I guess, on a tiebreaker. Okay. So second inning, here we go. Cody Clemens, son of Roger, comes in hitting .216. He's playing first base today. 13 home runs, 35 RBIs. Wow, he's 29 years old already. Jesus. I didn't know he was that old. Make sure you guys get some of those good riddles for some point in the game. Riddles have been fun. Ball fouled away. Count goes to 2-2. So Schlittler's been a really good pitcher, in my opinion. Being a rookie with only limited starts, once he gets out of the first inning, he's been pretty good. And he got out of the first with 8 pitches. So let's hope that he puts on a performance today. Upstairs, way upstairs. Ball 2. Damn, that was 2 feet, 98 mile an hour fastball, 2 feet above the strike zone. Yacine says the Padres and Dodgers play this weekend in Dodger Stadium. Yeah, we're getting to that time where these games are going to be more pressure packed for the division rivals fighting for divisions. Cody pops it up, short left field. Bellinger's going to get there, make the catch for the first out of the inning. Since Clancy's in here, Clancy, I want to ask you a question specifically because the other guys were here. So Nick T, Hot Wheels himself, came in here yesterday saying that he doesn't see much of a difference between Pete Alonso and Aaron Judge when you look at the numbers over 162 games per 162. Per 162. Aaron Judge over 162 averages 52 and 53 home runs with like 118 RBIs and a 293 batting average, 410 OBP. Padres have been hot, but not as hot as the Brewers, 14 in a row. They've won about 25 out of the last 30 or 26 out of the last 30. Ball up and out of the zone. Count goes to 2-1 to Jeffers. Pop the link in the chat. Clint says Alonso can't hold Judge's jockstrap. That's what I tried to tell him. He's trying to tell me, like, he's saying not much of a difference. I think Alonso was averaging like 42 homers per 162. There's a line drive to left field by Jeffers, and Cody's going to run over and make the grab for the second out. Brewers have a 12-game winning streak. I thought it was 14. Okay, maybe you're right. I thought I saw it was 14. But yeah, I mean, we brought it up. I don't know. I mean, 42 homers per 162 for Alonso is pretty good. Can't front, but I was like, you're not taking in the base running. You're not taking into account the base running, the defense, the run scored. just all around. Like nobody will ever confuse Pete Alonso as one of the best players in the game. He's a good power hitter. I like Pete. He's a good power hitter. But you can't put him on the same level as Judge. Or saying that he's not that far off. Yes, he is. Jules says facts, Clancy. I agree. Thanks says Alonso could hit homers. That's about it. Butcher at first, can't run. Judge is a real good right fielder. He's a Gold Glover. Guy has a cannon. Makes running, sliding, diving catches. Doesn't make many errors. The scene says the Brewers are on a 12-game winning streak. No, maybe you're right. I just thought I saw it on ESPN today. It was like 14. Well, maybe they scored 14 runs. Maybe that was it. Yeah, Judge could hit plenty of homers too. Yeah. Yeah, well, he averages 10 more a year. And I like that 162 stat as opposed to Wallner goes down on strikes, so that'll do it for the second inning. Schlittler only had 24 pitches through 2. Gotta love it. So if those are a 16-pitch inning, I'll take it. For the Yankees, it's going to be Ben Rice, Chisholm, and Volpe, followed by McMahon and Wells, then back to the top. When we brought them up, like when you see like season averages, it's very misleading because you got to factor in 2020, the shortened season, where they played 30, 40 games, something like that. And then all Aaron Judge's injuries that have, they piled up. So, but if you just do like 162 games, so you take total games, divide those into 162, you'll get the numbers. Aaron Judge per 162 is hitting 53 home runs a year. See if I can bring this up. God bless me. Okay, that's all we want to see for that. I'm going to try to bring it up for you guys real quick. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'll get to it. Yankees don't make the playoffs without Judge. Nope, they never will. Yassine says 60 games. Okay, 60 games. I knew it was a very shortened season. And Rice smokes one in second and third for another leadoff hit. What's up, little brother?
Not much. I mean, still got that science clock up, but I should be fine by tomorrow.
Okay. You taking anything over the counter?
Sudafed, ivermectin.
Oh, the alleged horse dewormer?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that works for you.
Various cough drops.
Okay.
I wouldn't give her a cup of green tea right now.
Okay. Here's Jazz Chisholm up, the Yankees' resident strikeout king. You must be happy right now. Looks like your Mets is still winning. 3-0 in the second inning.
I've been more focused on getting myself better than the Met game lately, the last couple of days.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can't blame me. I mean, with this, it's a distraction.
Hey, man, you do you, boo-boo. I mean, I would Probably. It depends. If I was like bedridden, probably not, but I'd roll my ass over.
And down he goes.
Yeah. Another strikeout for Chisholm. Okay, well, actually.
How many is that for this SOB?
A lot. I'd have to look it up, but it's a lot. An ungodly amount.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Well, add one because I'm sure it's not updated.
It's got to be around 70.
All right, so I got questions for you, Mets.
Shoot.
What's your favorite color? No, I'm just kidding. Tell me if you like, but the question was, we had a Mets fan on yesterday, and he was blasphemous. He tried to say that looking at the 162 averages per 162, that Pete Alonso is not far off Aaron Judge.
I don't know. Oh, by the way, Chisholm's now at 102 strikeouts.
102. It's a lot. It's almost won a game. Well, how do you feel about that? Do you think Pete Alonso is not too far off from Aaron Judge?
Yeah, don't know. I mean, it's taking him longer to just get 250 home runs and break the team record.
Well, it's not just about home runs.
If he opts out of the contract, I don't want him to opt out and go somewhere else because I want to see him be the first guy to hit 300 homers all as a Met.
He will. He's good for 35 to 44, 45 homers. He's good for that a year. Nick T, what's up, Nicky? Hot Wheels himself. We're shredding your argument from last night as we speak, just so you know. Nicholas says, Mets, nice show earlier.
Thanks.
See, so you did a show all sick. Look at you. You're a warrior. You're the modern day Paul O'Neill. Okay, so we didn't get to do this yesterday with Nick T. Nick, if you want to pop in, feel free. Links in the chat. We didn't get to do this yesterday. We got sidetracked so many times. Nancy says, but yeah, they got to resign him for that to happen. Well, he's got an opt-out, right?
Yeah.
So he could opt out. It's up to him. Here's Ryan McMahon with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 96. Swung right through that fastball. He ain't reaching 300 this year. No, not this year. No, hell no. But there's nothing stopping him from reaching it at the end of next year. So if he's got 253 now, let's just say he hits another 6.
254, actually.
He hit 1 today?
No, he hit 2 last night.
Oh, we had 2 last night. Okay, so 254, so he's 46 away. Let's just say he hits 6 by the end of the season, and all he needs is 40 next year. He could easily get there by the end of next year.
So just hit a 2-run shot, dead center. Mets up 5-0 on Atlanta.
See? That should get you hard. 5-0 lead on Atlanta. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Look at who's pitching for the Braves. It's Cookie.
Carrasco?
Yep. I mean, Snitker doomed himself by picking Carrasco to pitch tonight because Carrasco has the same problems the guys like Frankie Montas and Clay Holmes have. They are horrible at keeping their pitch counts down, especially early in games.
Yeah, and Carrasco's cooked, man. There's no Cookie is cooked.
The cookie is crumbled.
Yes, I like that one better. The Cookie is crumbled. He's not. They hit a wall. They hit a certain age. Too much of a dip in velocity and break, and they're just not the same.
Too hard to stay with the velocity ball when he should be switching to finesse and control.
Location, yeah, spotting the ball. All right. So if Nick dares to be brave enough, here it is, the link. All right, we didn't do this yesterday. We'll do this today. Okay. So I don't know if you can see it. Let's go full screen. Okay, Pete Alonso, 162 game average. So we're looking here at the yellow highlighted. His WAR is a 3.8 per 162 games. He averages 151 hits. So let's just stick with that. We'll go little by little. 3.8 WAR, 151 hits. Okay, did it switch over? No, it doesn't. Okay. So let me remove this. I don't know how to add both of them.
There's an icon that would allow both of us to be on there.
No, I can bring us back. I'm trying to put the other screen up.
We'd have to have two of us on the side and the other screen and taking up the bulk of the
screen. No, I can't. That's not what I mean. Ground ball by Wells on the first for the final out. Okay. Well, we'll have to do one at a time. All right. So Pete Alonso, 3.8 WAR, 151 hits, 29 doubles, 43 homers, 114 RBIs. That's pretty good. That's a great season. 43 and 114. That's great. But he's also on average per 162 games, and he's a 251 hitter with a 341 on base percentage. Slugging's okay. It's 516 slugging. So does he steal bases? No, he averages 3 stolen bases a year.
Yeah, he's more of a power guy. He's not much for speed.
Okay, so now let's look at his home runs. All right, so his rookie year, he hits 53.
Record.
Right? That's his record. That's the record for rookies. Okay, then it drops. Forget about 2020 because that was actually great. 16 home runs for over 60 games. Actually, he did it in 57. That's really good. But then 37, 40, 46, 34, and now he's at 28. So his best home run production was as a rookie by 7 home runs. So it's been going down for the most part.
And then look
definitely
at
his RBI totals have been going down too.
Yeah, 120, 35, 95, 131 in 22, which is the Met record. He had what, 123?
Oh no, it says 118.
Oh, 118, and then 89 last year.
88. And so far he's got 96. So I mean, it's like he's declining in a way.
Well, actually, he's got 98 after tonight.
Okay, so it's not updated. Okay, cool. So 98. So this year will be better. Okay. So now we will go to Aaron Judge. Full screen layout. Okay, 8.7 WAR. What was Pete Alonso? 3.8?
Yeah.
Okay, so Judge is over double him. So it's 7.6. So Judge is 1.1 more, like even if you double it. That's crazy. He averages 52 home runs, I guess because he didn't hit one yesterday. And 118 RBIs, 293, 410 batting average, 613 slugging, 9 stolen bases, added the gold gloves. Like, I don't see how this is that comparable.
52, 29. How many again? 19, 27?
In 2019?
Yeah.
27, yeah. In 102 games.
Then 6 in 20, 36 in 21.
Take into account the injuries. That's why it's a 162 game average. So, you know, you're not going to go based on year by year by year.
I know, but I'm just saying. And then in 22, the AL record for single season homers with 62.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, for a giant guy, bro, like his on base percentage the last 4 years is over 400. well over 400. The point is, you can't say that they're that close.
And one will always argue that that Judge is a far more consistent hitter.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He is. That's what I'm trying to say for Nick T. It's not that close, Nick. Infrared in the house. What's up, Yingling King? The Red Ducks are losing. Yeah, I know. What's up, brother Mets? They're winning. Sir Clancelot loves stealing bases. Clancy says that's a clobbering in war. It is, man. 3.8 to what was Judge again?
8.7.
8.7. So he's more than double. He's almost at like 2.3 times better in war. That's all encompassed, not just home runs.
Judge has only competed in one derby, and he was a one and done guy.
Right. He won the college home run derby, won the major league home derby, says I'm done. So now that's just to say, like, I like Pete Alonso a lot. I like the player, I like the person, but you can't compare him to Aaron Judge. That's just egregious and borderline criminal to suggest that, Nick Teodoro.
So you're saying it's heresy?
It's heresy. Yes. And I would actually hand it over to you for the punishment.
Lock him in an iron coffin and set it ablaze.
I'm thinking Order 66.
What's wrong with giving a heretic the heretic punishment? I mean, I may be a Met fan, don't get me wrong, but I'll placate to you because it's a reference to the Divine Comedy. Sixth Circle, heretics are locked inside iron coffins. They're in coffins, they're iron chain bound, and basically set ablaze.
So you want to lock them in an iron coffin and chains and then set it on fire?
Yeah.
Wow. You belong to the medieval times.
To bring a literal example of hell to earth.
Mets, man.
I mean, just read the poem. Virgil describes the punishment of the heretics in that.
I'm just saying. I think if you were an executioner in the medieval times, I think if you were the executioner, you'd have a lot of fun. I think you would enjoy it. You'd lean right into it. Do you believe in reincarnation?
No, I'm not a Buddhist.
Oh, do you have to be a Buddhist to believe in that?
I don't know.
I don't think so. We're heading to the bottom of the third, Mets.
Go ahead. Against a basically depleted Atlanta squad. No score in Baltimore. They're through 6. They're through 5.5.
Chicago 4-1 over Toronto. That helps us out a little bit.
Grisham hits a fly ball to straightaway center, but Buxton is under it, and he'll make the catch 1 down.
1 away. It's going to bring up Aaron Judge. Grisham just hit the ball on my screen, so I didn't even. I'm definitely like 30 seconds behind. Where you at, Nick T?
Ugh.
Pete Alonso's close to Aaron Judge. That's me. You know.
Is Judge still on pace for the AL batting title?
I don't know if he's on pace anymore. I mean, he's down to 336. Quickly 0-2 to Judge. I don't know, man. I mean, for a 6'7", 282-pound guy to even be Judge. Judge is 6'7", 282.
I was wondering who the twin pitcher was.
Joe Ryan, yeah.
At least it's
but for
not
Judge
that
to be there, huh?
At least it's not that wrestler who got busted and blacklisted, Joey Ryan.
Yeah, the Bulge. Joey the Bulge.
Yeah.
What did he get busted for?
Domestic
Having a hairy back?
Domestic abuse.
Oh wow. That guy had the like probably the best 70s porn stash I've ever seen.
Actually met him once before the allegations. Watched one of his matches. My dad laughed his ass off.
Okay. 1-2 pitch, check swing, doesn't go. Count goes 2-2. Clancy says he's probably still top 3 in batting average. Check that out. Judge lifts one shallow left field. It's going to get caught by Buxton, actually, in center.
Yeah, put too much of an angle on that one.
Actually, Aaron Judge is, at the moment, well, before today's game, he was 19 points ahead of Jeremy Pena. And 21 points ahead of Miranda.
The Astros?
Yeah, of the Astros. So, I mean, right now, because he's 0 for 2, I believe. He's down to 335. But Aaron Judge is still leading, yes.
Well, Mariners and the Orioles are putting on a heck of a pitcher's duel.
Ooh, Cody drills one down the line. Is that going to stay fair? You bet your tush.
It is high.
See ya.
That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall. See ya.
So, Cody Bellinger hits a home run on back-to-back nights. Number 22 on the year for Cody Bellinger. Yankees take a 1-0 lead, 396 feet. In the second deck in right field. Down the line.
Peterson can't seem to get Profar out.
And here's Giancarlo Stanton, who's been hot. 4 hits yesterday. Yeah, his infrared. Hell yeah, infrared. Comes in with the stats for Alonso, Soto, and Judge. Yeah, Judge has a lot more home runs and a lot less at bats than Alonso, with a better average. Soto hit one tonight, so was he at 29?
Yeah.
If you remember, at the beginning of the season, what did I tell the Mets fans? I said Soto will probably hit like 36, 37 homers. I said it's probably going to be, he's going to drop off. Playing at Citi Field, he's going to drop off. You're not going to get Yankee Stadium Soto. He's still going to be great, but he ain't hitting 40, 42, 43. He's not going to do that at Citi Field unless he hits a lot of home runs on the road.
Even then, most of the homers he hits are solos or 2-runners at best.
Yeah, he's that far ahead. Clancy, Pena's at 318 entering the game. I don't know what he's doing today.
And their game's over, actually.
Houston's?
Yeah, 4-1 win over Boston.
Nice. Stanton down on strikes, but the Astros beat Boston, so John Ratcliffe is not going to be happy, which is always good news. Clancy says Lindor is the one who needs to wake up. How do you feel about that, Mets? You're the Met fan. You feel Lindor needs to wake up?
Yeah, he's getting there. He's starting to get back there. He's gotten a double and a single tonight.
Krispy Kreme in the house. What's up, Krispy Kreme? Still waiting for you to call in. Hey, Murdog. Matt's doing trade. Hope all as well. Like, support, subscribe to the channel. Murdog deserves it. Earned everything. Like, go all. Hell yeah. Go Jets, Yankees. Hope for the best for all the teams. Not all. Maybe New York teams. But I'll never root for the Red Sox. Patriots.
Or the
Never.
Celtics, or the Bruins,
Right.
or
No New England teams for me. It's a live update for you, Infra. There you go. 29 homers. I agree, Clancy. You're right. Clancy. Uh-oh. Cubs beat the Blue Jays. Did that go final?
yes.
Nice. So Boston and Toronto both lose. Yankees could cut into that lead a little bit, or the deficit. Clancy says Krispy Kreme only chats. I know. I know. I'm trying to get him to call in. Say what's up to the homies. Like, trying to break through the exterior. Let's go, Yassine, says Clancy. It ain't over. Got about 6 weeks to go in the season. We just gotta win. We just gotta win our games.
Want to get high? No, we don't want to get high. Don't forget.
Mets, you want to get high, you said?
No, I'm trying to imitate Cali.
I don't know. You got the right guy in the chat tonight, if that's the case. Oh, and 1 count to Larnock, the leadoff hitter. So let's go here. If you guys want to check this out. So we are right here tonight. So following tonight's game, we got 3 in St. Louis, 2 in Tampa. Then we got four at home against Boston, and 3 with the Nationals, who are a bad team. 4 against Chicago. That needs to be a 4-game sweep right there. This should be a set right here. The White Sox.
Oh, Sox. Okay.
This needs to be a 7-game win streak right here. This needs to be a 7-game win streak. Seriously. Because then you got to go to Houston for 3. Then you're home against Toronto. Then 3 in Detroit. Like this is a juggernaut right here. You got to take those 7 games, man, because if you look right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games versus Houston, Toronto, Detroit, and Boston.
And Leonard walked.
Playoff teams. 12 games in a row against teams that are in the playoffs as we speak. This is a game you got to win. You got to take some of these games. Then we catch a break in the last part of the season against Minnesota, Baltimore, Chicago, and then Baltimore again. So the schedule is favoring us, but we have to take care of business in this last stretch and this stretch right here. We got to dominate this. That's just what it is. We got to dominate it. Red says, Clancy, I'm tipsy. I'm on vacation. Stupid ass spell check. Wow, Red. It's 9:45. I think Red starts turning to the pumpkin, the Yingling pumpkin, around this time. Red is like, you remember Gremlins? If you get one of those things wet after like 10 p.m. or midnight, they turn into a gremlin. Gizmo. Cliff says, I knew you didn't mean that, Emperor. Clamsy. Crispy Green says, Infrared, Jets, Clancy, Yassine, Nick, Teodoro, Jules, McAteer, the Ace. Everyone love you all, my friends, brothers. Stay fly, phenomenal brother community.
Why did you guys get a pitcher whose last name is just 1 letter away from you know what?
You mean Schlittler?
Yeah.
I don't think he had a choice. Like, you mean, so would you not sign or draft a player, a good pitcher or a player because of his last name?
I mean, it just makes a good lull joke.
It sure does, Mets. Infrared says, what are the chances we sweep the Dolph shits, Murdog? I'd say 65 to 70%. I don't feel they're a good team, and I feel we are better.
And the Mariners get on the board first.
Are we happy about that?
If you want the Astros dynasty of Western Division titles to end, you should be.
Okay, yeah, they're playing Houston. There's no reason why we can't sweep the Dolphins.
Ugh.
Nancy says, definitely infrared. We're sweeping them for JJs. Krispy Kreme says, hopefully our Jets go 2-0 versus the Dolphins. If not, 1-1. Not 0-2. Well, that's the goal. Okay, got that.
I hate this
Oh,
call.
your brother Clancy. It's AG time. You know what I liked? I liked when McCrary Ball came off the field and Aaron Glenn got in his ass a little bit. No, did he? You never see Robert Saleh or Olbrich getting in anybody like that. Coming off the field after a mishap, a missed assignment,
Or Adam Gase.
roughing the passer penalty or whatever. Jets would have 39, get the stop. Oh, here's the flag, automatic first down. They go on to score. That happened like on a weekly basis against us. And it cost us. So these guys would come off the field and Saleh would just be sitting there like this, chewing gum, just looking straight ahead. Olbrich did the same shit. We're in preseason and Aaron Glenn is getting in this guy's face, telling him like, yo, that's some doo-doo play right there. That's what you need. You need a coach to coach and to put the fear of God in these players. Like, you want to be on this roster? Don't do that. There's a base hit. Buxton's probably going to get a double. Larnock's going to go to third. So after a leadoff walk, Byron Buxton doubles. So the Yankees are in trouble here. 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. And Glenn, we trust our New York Jets. Put your seatbelt on, get ready for the ride. No responsibility without accountability, Glenn says. I like it. Thank you, Brother Murdog. Music 20 years. Agreed, Brother Clancy. No problem. Or just think about it. I mean, how many times did you just, like, we didn't make adjustments with the Jets? We didn't. I would see guys come off the field like a Clemens or a Kinlaw, totally just give them the automatic first down after a third down stop, commit the penalty, come off the field, no one says a word to them, and then they go back on into the game a play or two later. That's like letting the inmates run the asylum. The one that you probably escaped from, Mets.
Huh?
Nothing. Okay. 0-1 count. Out of the way.
And the Braves take Carrasco out after 2 innings. They're bringing in Aaron Bummer.
Red says, Clancy, never thought I'd say it, but it's different with AG in the building. I used to watch him play when I was a kid. This is insane. If you want, I love it. If you guys remember when I called it back in October last year that he'd be the coach, after the Halloween game, when I called it on, a place that we will never again mention.
No moon, no moon, no moon. Stroud. No moon, no moon.
Go ahead, keep going.
Stroud. No moon. I still say the Strouds scare me.
Matt, I'm more interested in that singing.
As a guy that Tom Grassi got to write that song.
I never heard the song.
It's called It's simply called No Moon. But let me see if I can find it. I know it's somewhere on my Spotify. Here it is. Daniel Clintworth.
Okay. Clancy says we easily had the worst staff in the league. Hands down, man. It was just like, how about this? How about like 3rd and 7 and you run up the middle? How about those play calls? 3rd and 9, here's a little handoff with Brees. Or 3rd and 1 and you give it to Brees and not Braylon Allen. Human wrecking ball. It's just stupid things. That's as bad as not playing fundamental baseball. That's fundamental football to me. Crispy says, disciplining our New York Jets players, no nonsense culture philosophy, enforcement will be dominant. I don't know if I read that right. But either way, Aaron Glenn I knew was going to be a hard-nosed guy, a player's coach, while still being a hard-nosed guy as far as accountability. And I've said it 1,000 times on all the streams we've done and the ones I've been on, that we need accountability. There's no accountability with this staff. And now we do. Now we have it. And like the other thing I always say is, I always tell everybody this is an audition year. There's no prior relationships with the coaching staff and the players to where they could just rest on their laurels. Everyone outside of the core players, everybody's got to earn their spot on the roster and then their reps. That's what's good about the turnover. Clancy loved AG as a player for sure. Yep. He was a Parcells guy. Expect nothing less from him. Yep, I agree. So does Red. Crispy says Glenn is the leader of men, commands the room, competitive coaching style, tough intensity, tenacious, authentic for our Jets. Yeah. And you know, here's the best part about it. He's a former Jet, first round pick. Jet fans love him. He loves Jets. He's always loved the Jets. He has a relationship with us that we're always in his heart. So this means something to him. And he's out to prove himself. But he knows how bad it could be here. He played through it. He knows how the media could be and the fans. Like, he's been through a losing culture. Red says Bomber called a long time ago as well. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Which part? Salah was bad juju. Salah was not he was not who we thought we were getting. We thought we were getting the defensive coordinator from San Francisco. We did not. That guy did not show up at one Jets drive. Fancy, yes. How's Bomber doing? I ain't seen him in a minute. Yeah, he popped in the chat the other day. You know, he's I don't know, maybe he's on a summer break. Red says, at first I hated Woody getting rid of Salah early last year, but I'm glad he pulled the plug early. Here's the good thing about him pulling the plug early on Salah, is because they let Ulbrich take over. If Ulbrich didn't take over, they might have considered Ulbrich as his replacement. But when you got to see all those weeks of Ulbrich in charge, you immediately knew this guy ain't it either. So that was the beauty of getting Salah when he did, because there was no shot of Ulbrich returning. Uncle DJ in the house. The Yankees might let's see. Keishel grounds out to Jazz, but the run scores, so they tie the game. Cody Clemens strikes out. Ryan Jeffers walks for first and third. And now we got Wallner up. So there's a tie game, so I got to change this. We got a tie game at 1-1. Wallner's up, 0-2 count with 2 outs. Let's let Luke get out of this.
The one.
Uncle DJ says, I checked it on Twitch and came over here to YouTube. Thank you. Hello, Murdog. Hello, Uncle DJ. That's members of the chat. Jersey Jets will continue their losing culture with the owner's son running the show. I don't have what do they call that? I don't have like a dungeon or a pit of fire to send you, DJ, but if I did, you would go there. Bomber's chilling, brother Clancy. He's working now, taking care of business. That's our guy. Thanks for asking. He'll pop up more often soon. Yeah, definitely once the season starts. Krispy Kreme says, DJ, hope you're doing well today, my friend. Hope the best for your Bills. They're phenomenal. Well, except for the 2 times a year they play the Jets. Bomber's getting that little fluffy dog blazed as hell. He definitely is. Smoke dog. 24/7. Simper for sure. Clancy, you're terrible. DJ, you're bugging. You are. As Matt Wallner pops out to the third baseman Ryan McMahon for the 3rd out. So the Yankees do give back the run. But they escaped bigger trouble. They had 2nd and 3rd and nobody out, Mets. To only give up 1 run is a win.
True.
Baltimore ties it up in Seattle, or against Seattle, 1-1 in the 7th. The Dodgers jump out to a 3-0 lead after 1 in LA.
What are you doing, Peterson?
Another 1-0 game between Detroit and the White Sox. Wasn't it 1-0 yesterday? Was it 2 days ago?
It was 9-6 yesterday, and it was 2-1 2 days ago.
I thought it was 1-0.
2-1.
Okay. Clint says, worry about the Buffalo Dumps. The Canadian Bills. That's DJ's team.
Peterson, what are you doing? What are you doing, David?
Krispy Kreme says, JTS, Jets, baby. Let's throw one out for Krispy Kreme. Enjoy this one, Mets. Maximize potential, get most of our Jet players. Physicality, establish toughness, build a winning culture, cultivating our organization. I think Krispy Kreme breaks out of the thesaurus every time he types. Ratcliffe says Murdo can't even beat the first level in Resident Evil 4. That's because that game is ass cheeks. It's all around ass cheeks.
Do they pivot or to a shooter?
It's like a third person shooter, and it's very wonky with the movements, and the aiming is like segmented. It's not fluid. It's like you have to like hit to the right, and it goes like from here to here, and then here. It's not for me. That says Ratcliffe with some laughing at him. We got this crispy. Here's Ben Rice leading off the 4th. Count goes to 3-1. Brett finds that funny. Ratcliffe says I'm ridiculous if I think any of that about Resident Evil. You're just not good. I am not good at Resident Evil. It's not my kind of game. But what happens when we play Call of Duty? Different ball game. It's more my speed. Resident Evil just not fun. Didn't like it. So Ben Rice just misses a double down the line.
Wow. Hook too far to the right or left?
He hit to right field, so it was a little too far to the right.
Okay.
Oof.
And he goes down staring at it.
Took a 3-2 pitch in the lower outside corner. It was a strike. That's a legit call. Uh-oh. You're seeing with the first riddle of the night. No cheating, chat. When you need me, you throw me out. When you don't, you keep me in one place. What am I?
Garbage?
It's a good answer.
Probably
Garbage
not
can.
right.
What would be a garbage can? Not garbage, but garbage definitely fits in that. You know what else is garbage? John Radcliffe's Resident Evil 4. That's garbage too.
Mimi, you throw me out. You don't give me my place. Your engagement ring?
What?
It's a thought.
Chris says, infrared, our Jets got this. Sorry, Murdog. How I write. I love Engstrand. Innovative, creative, modern design, scheme, plays, concept, values. I know, I'm just trying to read all the words.
A wife?
A wife.
I'm just guessing at this point.
Jazz Chisholm strikes out again, looking.
103.
284th time Jazz has struck out this year. It is not a wife. Racco says, I was just as good as you. You just had better weapons and knew the maps better. Wasn't saying you were bad. I was just saying Call of Duty is a different game than Resident Evil.
I'm stumped, Yassine. What is it?
Well, just because you're stumped, the rest of the chat ain't stumped. Is it opinions? Brett says, I got Gizmo an autographed Sauce Gardner jersey. That's his favorite player. I framed it up. Hopefully when he opens his gift, I see a smile on his face this Saturday. Absolutely. It's not opinions.
Chris says an anchor.
That's a good answer. My guess is anchor, like a Jets offensive lineman being an anchor in the trenches. Got it. Crispy got it. That was a good answer. All right. That was a good question and a good answer. I like it. All right, here's our other strikeout king, Anthony Volpe, already 0-2 count. I don't like his chances here, Mets. What do you think?
No.
Swing and a miss, outside corner. Probably could have been called a ball. Goes chasing the high cheese, high and outside. So Joe Ryan gets another strikeout. Yankees have struck out 6 times in 4 innings. So that's 50% of their outs have been strikeouts, which is about average for this Yankee team. Conversely, Cam Schlittler has 4 strikeouts through 4 innings, so he's averaging 1 an inning. And is it about 1 an inning? Scene says, I've been around for millions of years, but I'm never more than a month old.
What are you doing, Pierce?
What am I?
Just a tap.
I've been around for millions of years. I'm on the right track in my brain already. But I'm never more.
Atlanta gets on the board with a 1-out walk.
Is it a
Peterson is
day?
too busy pitch gambling.
Is it a day or a day? No, a day is 24 hours.
Peterson, just stop gambling your pitches and just throw it.
Is it a month? Chris says, I love all you guys always. Support Murdoch and everyone. Help continue growing and building the channel. Thank you. Spread the word about the channel. Welcoming everyone. Hell yeah. You see, Clancy says it's an egg. I said a day and a month. Yassine says no to all of them.
The moon?
Never more than a month old.
A new moon?
Crispy says the moon as well as Mets. You mean a new moon?
Yeah. Or is it a full moon? I don't know.
The what?
Maybe a full moon. Answer
Maybe
is the moon.
Answer is moon. Well, the moon's always there. You meant like a new moon, right?
Yeah. At least initially.
Okay. Scene says, good job, Chris and Mets. Yeah, good job, guys. Gator now. What's up, Gator? Mets should change his YouTube name to should be Mad Mets. Way cooler. Would you consider that, Mets? Earth to Mets. Yoo-hoo. Gator is asking, would you change your YouTube name to Mad Mets?
Now it's 6-3 or 4. 6-4 because Peterson was too busy gambling his pitches.
Mets, you have the attention span of a fruit fly.
They're giving away a game again.
Let me guess. They're bullpen gambling.
No, it's Peterson, who's the starter, pitch gambling. Get this. Gives up a walk to 4-pitch walk to Sean Murphy. Then a single to Michael Harris. Gets Eli White to strike out. Then walks Nacho Alvarez on 4 pitches. Then he walks Allen on 7. On 8 pitches. And that on 9 pitches. And now he just gave up a bases clearing double to Jerickson Profar. The one guy in this Braves batting order he hasn't been able to get out.
What a bastard.
And Peterson's usually been better than this and the most consistent pitcher the Mets have had to get to 6 innings. Now I don't think he's even going to make it past 5. All because he went too far with pitch gambling.
That's what I said. That was the answer to your riddle. I said he's probably pitch gambling, right? Pitch gambling? And you said no.
You said bullpen gambling, not pitch gambling.
I said bullpen gambling. You're correct. Uncle DJ says, have you guys watched Hard Knocks featuring the Buffalo Bills training camp? Red, it's great that you got your son this jersey. Hell yeah. Red's a good dad. And I would never watch Hard Knocks with the Bills. Fruit fly. Gator has a secondary suggestion for you, Mets. He's saying, you could just say rambling, gambling Mets. By the way, for the rest of the Met fans out there, if you were a loved one has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-426-2537. Let them know that the Mets bullpen has an addiction and they need assistance. So reach out and help
you don't
Peterson.
know me yet, but you always miss me when I'm gone. Where am I?
Oh, we got a new riddle?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get the scoreboard thing back up. There we go.
A memory?
You don't know me yet, but you always miss me when I'm gone. What am I?
A memory.
Okay, we'll see if he says that. He says it's not memory.
And now Peterson's getting the hook, which shows how badly the rotation is overtaxed with how much of a frugal shithead David Stearns is.
A few people feel that Gator loves you. How do you feel about that? I'm sure it's all no Diddy, but nonetheless loves you. Maybe like brotherly and platonically.
Mendoza, you psychopath. This is your fault that these pitchers can't seem to get past 4 innings now. And what's worse, you're putting Reed Garrett in with men on the base path. You're stupid.
Let him know, Mets.
Garrett is atrocious when he's got men on the base path to deal with. Why are you doing this? You son of a bitch. You know he doesn't do well in these situations, and yet you're putting the motherfucker in there anyway?
Mets, this is a PG show.
Excuse me, but I'm just pissed that Mendoza's making the same mistake again. He knows Reed Garrett doesn't like it when he's put in a situation where he's got to play damage control with men on the base path.
Clancy is right. DJ, we'd rather get kicked in the peeps than to watch that. Gator's third suggestion is or ignore Gator 1, 2, 3. Gator Mess does what he likes. He does everywhere he goes. Give that number to DB. DB's actually pretty good at gambling.
Now 3-1 Baltimore.
I have been watching Hard Knocks for years, says Infrared. I will not be watching it this year because every year the team that's on it gets jinxed. Then you should watch it because it's the Buffalo Bills. Maybe Josh Allen tears an Achilles 4 plays into the season. Gator says, does Mets talk like this during coitus? Might be putting off for the other dude. Might be off-putting for the other dude.
I'm not gay, McCluskey.
Well, I mean, answer the first part of the question, I guess. Did you answer that part?
No.
Okay. So 2-2 count to Lee, the shortstop. 1 down here on top of the 5th. Game still tied 1-1. Infrared says, I'm glad the Buffalo Bills are on hard knocks. Hopefully the Buffalo Bills get jinxed this year. See, that's what I'm talking about.
What did I say, Mendoza? Never put Garrett in when you got down on the base.
Got my soundbite. Thanks. I'm not kidding, McCluskey. It is a good one. But like the sound bites are just
This is
ever
why
present.
I wish
Never
Mendoza would not gamble or make the same dumbass mistakes he's made all year. Again, why put Garrett in when there's men on the base paths? No logic.
Oh, Red says, us great dads do what great dads do. Or can do, brother DJ. Thank you for being an awesome dad as well. Two down. It brings up Larnock. 1-0 count. Roden steals second base. His first stolen base of the year. Ball was in the dirt. Couldn't get scooped up by Wells. Well, he kind of dropped it on the transfer, I should say. It was low, though. Yeah, it was in the dirt. He couldn't backhand it. That's what happened. So we got to go back to the question. No one answered this yet. You don't know me yet, but you always miss me when I'm gone. Is it tomorrow?
Mendoza, I'm going to murder you, you psychopathic terrorist.
Oh, wow.
Why gamble by putting Garrett in again with men on the base path? He's horrible in this situation. Simple logic. Just put someone who can maintain limit damage control with no problems with men on base, and you'll be fine. But no, you go to Garrett, who sucks in these situations. Why do I have to have a manager who's a grade A bullpen gambling psychopath? There's a reason we've lost 12 of the last 11 of the last 13, and the gambling is that reason.
How many? 12 out of 13?
11 of the last 13.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was that bad. Wow. Sorry for your loss, Mets. Uncle DJ says,
he's busy overtaxing the damn bullpen.
Am I reading this right? Clancy, you have a camel toe, an effect created by a pair of pants or shorts that fit very tightly around a woman's groin, drawing attention to the shape of the external genitals, not a Richard. Mets, are you going to go take a shit? DJ says Clancy has a camel toe. Now our Mets players are terrorists. Clancy says, I've smashed plenty of camel toe, but my dong is long and strong. How did we get here? Oh, man. Wrong way, Mets. We're over here, buddy. Make a left. The show's going to. There he is. Welcome back. Where'd you go?
To get a pill.
Oh, okay. Are you going clubbing tonight?
What?
You going clubbing?
No, I'm still a little. I still have that sinus issue.
Oh, is that what we're calling it? Okay. Little hitting the ski slopes.
Probably sake bombing at this point.
DJ says, Red and the rest of you Jersey Jet fans, how many years has it been since they've been in the playoffs? That's right, 14 years. Mets is off checking his Broncos gay horse. Okay. Okay, he's back. He was, and he's gone again. Nice play by Keishel to take away a hit from Ryan McMahon that almost dunked in for a base hit. So there's one down here. Going to bring up Austin Wells, hitting a robust 207 on the year. Brother McAteer's back in the house. Says, I was making dinner. Nice. What'd you make? Let me guess, you were on the grill. We're waiting for Mets to figure out how to get the pill out of the packaging. A 1 count to Austin Wells. Friendly reminder, Toronto has lost to the Cubs and Houston has beat the Red Sox. Seattle is now losing to Baltimore 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Atlanta's climbing back against the Mets. It was 6-0. Now it's 6-5 in the 4th. Wow. Talk about falling apart.
All because of Mendoza and Peterson trying to be too fine and finicky, and then Mendoza gambling on Garrett. And now the bags are loaded again. Why put this son of a bitch on the mound? When again, you know he's atrocious with men on the base paths. Why? Why
Yes,
are you
you can't.
frustrating like this, Mendoza, you piece of garbage?
2-2 count to Austin Wells.
All I ask is for one stretch of games where you do not gamble.
TJ asks what was dinner. McAteer says it was no grilling, ground turkey tacos, easy. Austin Wells fouls off the pitch. Count remains at 2-2. Red thinks the Buffalo Bills can't seem to get over that hump, DJ. Best of luck in 50 years.
And now it's a grand slam. Consequences, Mendoza, you piece of shit.
Grand slam?
Unanswered runs because McPherson started the pitch gamble and you brought in Garrett with
I couldn't hear anything you said. I just heard grand slam. Then your audio went out.
all because Mendoza decided to gamble away the game by bringing in a guy he knows is atrocious with men on the base paths.
Who was it? Who gave up the granny?
Garrett.
Oh.
Why put in a guy you know is shit with men on the base paths? He can't do damage control like that. No, your damn limits, Mendoza.
So the 6-run lead, is the 6-run lead gone?
Yes. And now it's a 3-run lead for Atlanta. All because Mendoza does nothing but BS pitcher gambling.
Who started the game?
Peterson.
Peterson started?
And he
And
couldn't
he
get
didn't-
out of the fourth because he got too cocky.
So the Braves have scored 9 runs this inning?
Yes.
Wow.
All because of collected pitch and bullpen gambling. Why do you think I curse Carlos Mendoza out? Because he's a damn gambling psychopath. Why have the Mets have lost 11 out of 13 going into this? Because of Mendoza's psychosis with gambling.
I've been a Jet fan for 42 years. It's a long time. A lot of suffering. Red says Mendoza has to go, bro. He's looking at you in the freaking camera.
That was a BS inning. Mendoza should hang for that.
Gator McCluskey says, how effing cool was it when Bednar came out to Renegade? Haven't felt that energy since Sandman. He's actually been the best out of the 3 closers we traded for. Then Doval, and then Berg, who's somewhere in AAA.
And him a cutter over the plate. How does that not surprise me?
Did they score another run on you?
No, I'm just saying that the pitch on the Grand Slam was.
Oh.
It's a simple fucking concept, Mendoza. No pitcher gambling. No putting Garrett in with runners on the base pads. No putting Stanek in 1-run games. And yet you keep doing this crap. If the Mets miss out on the playoffs, this dog needs to be put to sleep. Pig slipped. Out. Never to return.
Peterson in 3 1/3 gave up 5 hits and 5 walks. Garrett in 2/3 of an inning gave up 2 hits and 2 walks. So maybe if they got to be there in the strike zone, you start walking dudes. You're asking for trouble.
When you consider that none of the Met pitchers lately have been able to get to the 5th inning, why? Because Mendoza constantly overtaxed the bullpen. The next Met manager that comes in after Mendoza is gone needs to do the following. 1, no bullpen overtaxing, which means no gambling. 2, allow the build a rotation built on big money pitchers, not recreation projects. Basically force Stearns to blow the dough.
Okay, so you have no choice but to select one. Who do you want as your manager? Mendoza or Boone?
I would rather try to pull Hinch away from the Tigers.
No, you have to choose one of Boone or Mendoza. Who are you taking?
I choose neither of those two.
I know in reality you would choose neither, but if you had no choice. What a play by Volpe. But he can't make a strong throw. Great snap.
I choose option 3. Me. I'd run the team.
I would love to see you as the Mets manager. I would watch 162 Met games a year if you were the Mets manager. Hands down. I would stream Met games if you were the manager.
And now the team's momentum is gone because of Mendoza's BS gambling. I'm ready to shoot this SOB.
Can't condone violence here on Jetstream TV.
It's about to be 12 of the last 14 lost because of this son of a bitch's gambling habit.
It's the 4th inning. The Mets are only down 3. You can come back. You have no faith in your
Not with
lineup.
how bad it's gotten with this team lately. If we lose this game, we'll only be 1 up on the Reds for that last wild card spot.
Still got 6 weeks to go.
Only saving grace is who the Reds get next. The Brew Crew.
Yeah, but there's a lot of baseball to be played. How many games are left in the year?
After
41, 42 games, 43, something like that. 42 games left.
But all I'm saying is Mendoza needs to get out of his own damn way. He needs to stop with the pitcher gambling.
Mets, if you were the Mets manager, I'd root for the Mets too.
Or better yet, I'd have Mendoza commit seppuku for this after the game.
That's like a Japanese ritual for dishonoring your family name, right?
No, that's for when you do dishonor it, you have to reclaim it by committing suicide.
Which we don't condone here on the Jetstream TV as well. You hear that, YouTube? Condoned it. I mean, no, condemned it. Condemned it. We don't condone it. Shit. Ground ball down the line. McMahon can't field it cleanly, so it's first and second, nobody out. Because the Yankee defense is the bad news bears out there. Schlittler is out of the game, by the way. De Los Santos is already in the game, which I don't. Schlittler threw 86 pitches through 5 innings. Ryan McMahon totally shit the bed on that one. Though it would have been really tough to get him, even if he fielded it cleanly. So they're going to give him an infield single. Mets would set the single season record for being the Mets manager being thrown out by the umpires. He would. Do you think that's true, Mets? I think he would break the record, too, for most ejections in a season.
And I would be happy to do that. That means basically chewing my own team up and spitting it out for their stupidity. Hell,
You have to talk into the microphone. There you go.
I would even go after Stearns and demand he give me bigger money pitchers. No bullshit cost cutting.
I agree. And you got Cohen there. So.
Mets rotation is bullshit cost cutting.
Yeah, but why didn't you got your version of George Steinbrenner now? Why didn't Cohen himself say, guys, this is the best we could do?
Because he's such a suck up, because David Stearns is his guy. The problem with that is he's not the fans' guy. I mean, Stearns is not the guy of the fans. He's a penny pitcher who's too much of a Wilpon clone.
Yeah, the Wilpons did the Mets fans a disservice for decades. And while you had to watch Steinbrenner across town.
And it makes me sick that Cohen went out of his way to get a guy he knows is so unbearably frugal.
Well, he was with the Brewers, wasn't he?
Yeah, and look what his frugality got there. Sure, you got consistent playoff appearances, but you never got out of the round. And at best, you got to the NLCS. But that was it.
Everybody make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't, as well as the like button.
The point is, I'm sick of Met fans getting swindled, shocked, and sandbagged. Met fans are sick of being shocked, sandbagged, and swindled by these cheap-ass piece of shit GMs or owners.
Red says the Braves are 17 and a half games behind. The Mets are only 4.5. That's a big gap. We should not be losing to the effing Braves. How are the Braves so bad this year?
Injuries.
Okay. Cody Clemens fouls off a 3-2 fastball. You got to get this kid out. You got to get this kid out. Come on, man. This kid's hitting 214. You got to get him out. Shouldn't be a 3-2 count.
But my point is this.
Base hit in the gap. Oh, man. Is that going to score too? Buxton's going to score. Grisham drops the ball in center field. So 2 runs are going to score. Cody Clemens is going to be there with a double and an error. That's how it should be scored. So the Yankees are down 3-1 with nobody out. Yankees going to Yankee. McAteer says the Jet fans feel the same way. Hopefully it's changing starting this year. Jets are going to be in a lot better spot than everyone thinks. This is with tempered expectations. And now Boone takes out De Los Santos, who throws 16 pitches without recording it out. Great job, buddy. Gator says, what's Mets' prediction for the Jets record this year?
8-9.
8-9. Okay. Well, let's run it through it like this. Since we do have a pitching change in the moment. Let's not forget about this though for DJ. Let's not forget DJ. No matter how many division titles you have, you still have an empty trophy case. So let's not forget that. So Mets, go through wins losses with me for the Jets. Week 1, Steelers.
Loss.
Bills.
Win.
I believe that's on the road, right?
Oh yeah, win.
No, it's the Bills. The Bills are at home. So they beat the Bills week 2. Okay. Tampa Bay.
Loss.
Dolphins.
Win.
Cowboys.
Win, I guess.
Gay Horses.
Win.
Panthers.
Win.
Bengals.
Loss.
Browns.
Loss.
Wow. Patriots.
Win.
Ravens.
Loss.
Falcons.
Win.
Dolphins.
Loss.
Jaguars.
Loss.
Saints.
Win.
Patriots.
Win.
And who's the last one on here?
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Loss.
Okay, so you have them at 9-8.
Okay, I screwed up.
Okay. Wow, you think okay. Okay. You think we're gonna lose to the Browns? Jeffers pops up in foul territory. McMahon's there for the grab. 1 down. Mark Leiter Jr. is in there for Yuri De Los Santos, by the way.
Damn it, Starling.
It's going to bring up Waller. DJ says 6-11 for his Buffalo Bills. Wow. What are you doing, Mets? Anime porn? Still 9-6 Atlanta. Seattle ties the game up in Baltimore in the 9th inning. There's a ball in the dirt. Count goes to 2-0 to Wallner. Well, this guy's getting hit in 215.
I do not like Mendoza. He's a psychopath.
Who likes Mendoza?
I don't.
Oh, you said who said somebody likes Mendoza?
No. I said, this is why I don't like Carlos Mendoza. The gambling habit is a damn psychotic drug for him. Screw analytics. Stop putting in pitchers in positions you know they're at their weakest, and you should be fine. But no, this SOB continues to put pitchers in the situations where they're at their weakest. We just saw with what happened with Garrett. I stated earlier, he is atrocious when he's put in a situation where he has to have damage control duty with men on the base paths. And what happened? 5 runs given up by the guy. Including a damn salami.
That's rough, man. Red says, great call, Murdoch. 6-11 for Buffalo Jill sounds about right. I agree.
And we missed the playoffs? Get Mendoza out of there, regardless of how good or bad the record is. Get him out.
If the Mets missed the playoffs, are you going to take a road trip back up to New York?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Then I have to drive down to Florida.
Then what? Come hang out with me?
What?
Come hang out with me?
Well, I'd have to, if I took the job, I'd have to do it, live down in Florida for a couple of months in Port St. Lucie.
What, to be on the run? Oh, you mean spring training?
Spring training.
Why? Why would, if you went up to New York, why would you have to go to St. Lucie?
Port St. Lucie.
So you'd wait till like March or February.
February.
Jesus Christ, Bellinger. Bellinger just did not catch the ball on the foul line, and another run's going to score a 2-out double that he should have caught because he could have slid and caught that ball. A dummy play. Boy, come on, bro. You got to be better than that. That was not even a hard catch to make. So the Twins go up 4-1 because Bellinger pulled up short and the ball landed a foot next to him.
And they brought Blackburn back tonight. Oh,
Paul Blackburn. Did your guy, was it McLean? Did he start? No, you said Peterson started.
McLean is starting Saturday in Seattle.
Okay. Gator says, what's Mets' prediction for the next day and time for his next smile as a result of happiness? What do you think, Mets?
I don't know. I don't even care.
I've got you to laugh a few times. I consider each smile a win because it's not easy to get one out of you.
But here's my point. I just want Mendoza gone. Is that too much to ask?
Axe?
To ask.
Ask? No. I think both New York managers should be fired. 6-11 for the Jets, 5-12 for the gay My Little Pony horses, 15-2 for this year's Super Bowl champion Buffalo Bills. Said nobody ever. But okay, DJ. Gator says, Murdoch, any chance you could be as angry about the Yankees as Mets is about his team? Even just for a few seconds. Pretend the Yankees just fell behind 3-1. They fell behind 4-1. I'm effing numb at this point with the Yankees. Like my soul is gone. So it's like, I don't know if it's possible for me to get mad. I'm like dead inside from watching this team all year. Red says, I agree, Brother Mac, that the Buffalo Bills start to get jinxed with Josh Allen on the Madden cover. I'm here for that one. What's that, Mets?
I'm about ready to let loose my inner killer on Mendoza if he keeps screwing over this team like this.
You got to lay out the plan, though.
Mets are going down to Atlanta next week. If I decide to fly down there, I'm going to stalk him. First thing I'm going to do, take this drip thermometer, jam it up his ass, and gouge one of his eyes out with it.
You're going to take his temperature first, right? You just say you're going to put a thermometer in his ass?
Yes.
So you're going to at least take his temperature.
I'm going to take this and grate it across his face.
Like a wrestling match.
I can also do it with a pizza cutter or a damn cheese grater.
Right. But you're not Nick Gage, right? So you're going to go full Nick Gage on him?
I wouldn't mind if I had to go full effing New Jack on his ass.
You go New Jack. There might be charges pressed. Just saying.
I know how dangerous of a man New Jack was, okay?
What? Me too. I've seen him live. I used to go to the ECW arena, Queens Boulevard, all the time. Or the Queens Elks Lodge. Aaron Judge pops up, just Short right field to the first baseman. What does your cap space look like, DJ? I don't know if DJ knows that. Change the scoreboard 4-1. I did.
9-6 Atlanta. And I am ready to skin Mendoza alive for this bullshit.
You would skin him alive?
Yes.
McAteer thinks that them doing Hard Knocks doomed the Bills. If forever agrees with you that Mendoza's got to go. And Infrared loves how Coach Glenn moves these days. It's definitely a everything is different at Jets camp this year. Gator says, I'm with you. I'm dead inside as well. Yeah, it's like we're probably of the same general age to where we've seen the bad, then we've seen the great, and then we've seen the good but not great, and now we're watching Little League.
What kind of shit did New Jack used to do when you saw him live?
Every weapon under the sun, garbage cans full of stuff. Every weapon you could, whatever they had under the ring, that was just in the ring almost at the start of the match. I'm with you. I'm dead inside as well. Just like with the Jets last season, Yankees have me not caring. Only thing that will snap me out of it is firing Boone and or the Jets having a winning record. Yeah, I have a lot more confidence in the Jets than the Yankees. The Yankees team cannot win in the playoffs. Not this team. And not with this manager. There's no way. I mean, I'm a fan, so I'm going to hope they win every game, but like I don't let them destroy my day or night anymore. I used to. But now, I mean, I might get mad in the moment here and there, but it's more just like, there's a strike. Stanton, Cody Bellinger walked, so he's on first base. A little pop here. We're going to be down by 1. Krispy Kreme thinks 9-8 for our Jets. That's what Mets thinks, 9-8. Looking at that schedule, there's 4 games I don't think we have a realistic shot at winning. Every other game, I think we do. Maybe 5 games, because I don't think we're going to sweep Buffalo. I could see us definitely taking 1, though. Crispy says, our New York Jets have a lot of talent and potential. Our New York Jets team and fan base deserves it. Hope it all plays out great the way we want, yeah. We've never had a mobile quarterback. So just think of all of those 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 9s last year that we had minimal chances of converting. This kid, if understanding that the knock on him is he can't get past his first read. Fine. But when your first read isn't there, take off and go get those yards. And he will. He's fast enough. You got a lot of people forget. Justin Fields is 6'3", like 225. He is not like a small little. He's not Kyler Murray. Just because he's a mobile quarterback, people think he's like Kyler Murray. The dude is 6'3", 225. That's a big kid, and he's jacked too. Like that kid is like athlete extraordinaire. So I expect big things. Ben Rice grounds out the second base to end the inning, so Yankees get a walk but can't do anything else with it. So at the end of 6, 4-1 Twins. DJ says Buffalo Bills salary cap situation remains tight after signing James Cook to the contract extension, while the extension provides relief. McAteer says, I was told that if they say you're doing Hard Knocks, you don't have a choice. Either way, every time anybody goes on Hard Knocks, they underperform. Just his opinion. Okay. Gator says Yankees schedule is so easy, they're likely making the wild card. Well, I don't know if you were here earlier, Gator, but I'll bring it up again. We're gonna have to look at this in segments, because that's how it's gonna pan out. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. So we're right here right now. This is today's game. So we go. Ooh, I can't do this right. So we got 3 in St. Louis, 2 in Tampa, and then okay. So this is like we should definitely win 3 out of these 5. But we got 4 in Boston. That's going to be huge. But look at that after that. We got 7 games versus Washington and Chicago, 2 of the worst teams in baseball, in my opinion. Those are must wins. Then we got the last gauntlet of the season. 3 in Houston, 3 against Toronto, 3 against Detroit, 3 against Boston. That's a rough 12 games right there. After we get past that, then we got these same Twins again, and then Baltimore for 4, Chicago again for 3, and then finish up in Baltimore. So we have 2 stretches. We have 2 stretches that should be, I don't want to say a cakewalk, but we should dominate them. That's how it should go. And if we can at least split against that hard part of the schedule, we should be okay. But you got to win the games you're supposed to win. Gator says, the first pick in a PPR draft, you take Chase, Bijan, or Barkley. Since a lot of us in here are in a fantasy football league, I don't want to publicly say anything about what I would do to help these bums against me. I wouldn't do it. But I just let you know on Discord what I would do if I had the first pick. The extension will impact the cap in future years, particularly 26 and 27. Okay. Brett says, I agree, Brother Gator, and I agree as well, Brother Murdog. We FNs suck at baseball. I could see us taking a turn next season in football. 8 wins, draft correctly, and get 10 wins next year. That is highly probable. No, I don't want to say probable, highly possible. But if we get 8 wins this year, our schedule is going to be, like, let's say we're a second-place team in the division, we're going to have a second-place schedule next year. So you got to take that into account as well. 100%. Krispy Kreme says, Fields is tough as nails and a leader for our New York Jets. Tailor to field strength. 100%. Let him cook and be explosive. Surprise people and prove everybody wrong. It could happen for our New York Jets and hopefully will. Yeah, man, you got to tailor your team to your quarterback. It's the only way to win. Look at the Baltimore Ravens. I always say the Jets offense is Baltimore light. Mobile quarterback, 1 good receiver, and then some decent people. Nobody else is great on that offense. I mean, not anymore. Mark Andrews is kind of and he's always hurt. Chris says, Gator Klesko doing well today, my friend. Go Jets. Love you, brother. Legend. You're a legend and a GOAT, like Murdog and everyone else in the community here. Hell yeah, Mr. Positive. Krispy Kreme will make anybody's day better. What's up, Uncle DJ?
What's up, guys?
You here to talk to your Buffalo Bill shit?
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. No. I'm just talking about the gay horses.
DJ,
Lorna,
right now after what happened with the Brave Met team.
You're going to what?
I don't want to talk to DJ. I don't want to talk right now after what's been happening with the Met Brave team. I mean, DJ, even putting Garrett in as early as it was with men in scoring position on the base paths was a stupid move.
I agree.
If it was Brooks Raley, fine. I wouldn't have had an issue. At least he would have been able to get the last 2 outs. But Garrett is atrocious with men on the base paths. Why hasn't Mendoza learned from that damn mistake?
Because he's a Booneite. He learned from Boone. I don't know why the Mets even hired him as a manager.
Look at his predecessor was another Yankee, Showalter.
I like Buck. Buck would be great on this Yankees team right now. I like Buck.
Anybody'd be great on this team.
Well, Bloom is just atrocious.
Yeah. I think I sent you something earlier about the Brewers and how they play the game with fundamentals. Look at their record.
Yeah, they won 12 in a
that's the end
row.
of the game, man.
Yeah. Twice this year, they've won over 11 in a row. It's a major league record, I think.
Chris says, McAteer, my fellow Jets brother. Absolutely agree. Right on. We'll see. A lot of untapped potential. Upside can be unlocked, displayed on show. Should be very entertaining regardless of wins. Well, let's hope that the wins come. Braylon, Brees, Isaiah Davis, and Edwards. Edwards was a great pickup as a UDFA because he was great at Michigan. He did not get drafted because of his injury history. So for him to be the fourth running back, I think you hold on to him. Or at least, get something for him. Because when I saw that they signed him in free agency, I was like, that's a good signing that nobody knows about. Because a lot of dudes don't watch college football like that. Just ask any Ohio State fan.
Oh, yeah. Ask ask John. He'll tell you. Radcliffe, he knows.
He's so mad. Radcliffe is so mad about Donovan Edwards being a Jet because he hated him at Ohio State. See you later, McAteer.
See you later, Sean. Hey, Red, did you get my message about your son? Awesome that it's got the jersey, but about his driver's license and so on?
TJ, my guy, I love you to death. Go Jets, but I respect you and your Bills team and players. Competition between NFL teams is healthy.
Yes, it is.
McAteer, take care. Thanks. Go Jets. God bless. Good night. Jet up. Love you, brother. Red says, brother DJ, the Brewers have been playing smart baseball for 2 months now. I wouldn't mind watching them win the whole shebang this year. They deserve it. Well, not until the Yankees are out of it, Red. We will win, baby. Ground and pound. Heavy emphasis, run-centric oriented approach to our offense and possibly take the top off, stretch the field. We don't have the speed to take the top off of defense. If Arian Smith is that fast and he can, yes. But outside of him, I don't think we have anybody with that top-end speed.
Then Fields doesn't have an arm.
He has a strong arm. He's not known as a pocket passer. He has a strong arm, though.
He's not accurate.
Well, that's a different story. It's a strong arm, though. Yeah, I got the message, brother DJ. That was hilarious. Love you for that. Heading to the bottom of the 7th. No, we haven't done. We're going to do one, DJ. We haven't done it in a bit, but let's do our usual 7th inning stretch. Grammy Award winning artist, Mets 2-1-2-8's rendition of "God Bless the USA." The nominees won Grammys. Anyway, let's get patriotic here and enjoy.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Goodbye, good night. Happy Veterans Day. And God fucking.
Jesus, I just missed it. Damn it. Trying to click on it.
Almost.
Almost got it.
Friday is my wife's birthday.
Friday's the wife's birthday?
Yes. And Saturday, we're going to go pick up our puppy, our little German Shepherd. That's going to be her birthday present. A long-haired German
You
Shepherd.
said Friday? Friday's the birthday?
Friday's her birthday.
You going to get a little freaky deaky?
Yeah.
Woo!
Why not? All day
DJ.
long.
I didn't know.
Diddy.
Does it still work?
Oh, yeah. It still works.
You might not. I don't know if you'll have energy by the time the game starts. You might be all tuckered out.
Oh,
You
no.
Take like a protein shake and an energy drink.
Nah. Got energy. We got
Gotta
muscles.
wash that blue pill down with something.
Nah. No pill.
Gator says to me, round 2, Girardi would be my preference. I guess he means for managers. Girardi would be the preference. Then Donnie Baseball. Buck would be good as well. Circus Monkey would do as well, better than Boone. Yeah, that's what we call him, Aaron Baboon, because he is a baboon.
Donnie Baseball. He won 3 divisions for the Dodgers.
The voice of the vacuum.
And he also was a wild card with the Marlins.
Wait, say that again?
Donnie Baseball. He won 3 divisional titles with the Dodgers, and he manages the Marlins to a wild card. I'd take him.
Yeah, I mean, we love Donnie, but it was just – I honestly don't know how he managed the Marlins. I don't know if
he didn't have any talent.
Well, they have talent. They just give it away.
I know.
Mets brother Infrared says, "Brother Mets, do you have a wife and child? Do you have a wife and children?"
Damn it!
Okay.
This is why Mendoza is a cancer. All the gambling. How do you stop this psychopath other than pink slipping him? He doesn't want to be cured of his gambling habit, so like a dog, he needs to be disciplined.
Mets likes disciplining the pups.
Choke a chain.
I was going to give him a shot collar.
Okay.
Well, Volpe doubles to left field, so the Yankees have a runner on and 1 down. Ryan McMahon's up. 3-1 count, 1 down.
Or maybe I give his ass the Ludovico treatment.
What's that, Mets?
Strap him down to a chair, hold his eyelids open, make him look at a hypnodisc, and he has to obey a command where he will be terrified of what he normally does and have an opposite reaction.
Now, is that something you conjured up in your brain, or did you see that somewhere?
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange. Okay, that's what I was thinking. McMahon grounds to first base. The runner's going to go to third, but there's 2 down now. So Joe Ryan's still in the game, 102 pitches.
Nope, not anymore.
No, they're pulling the plug. Okay.
What's the score now, Mets?
Still 9-6. All because Mendoza just couldn't stop himself from gambling on Garrett. Time and again, he has seen Reed Garrett screw it up when he's had to deal with damage control on the base paths, and yet he puts the mofo in anyway?
They're pulling the Yankees. They're collapsing too. Has the Red Stockings lost today?
They
Yes.
did. And so did the Blue Jays.
How about the
So check this out. Toronto lost 4-1. Boston.
Oh, I
lost
do not.
4-1. Toronto lost 4-1. Boston lost 4-1. And now we're losing 4-1.
What about Seattle and Cleveland?
Cleveland, I believe, lost.
Seattle lost 4-3. Cleveland lost 13-4.
Did Milwaukee win again?
Yes, 12-5.
Baltimore lost 4-3. I mean, Baltimore won 4-3. Wow. Cody Funderburk is going to be the reliever. He's going to face Austin Wells, that shit show of a catcher.
The Cardinals are coming in for 3.
No, they're going to the Cardinals for 3.
Oh, yes, I see. Then at Tampa Bay, then we get home for 4 with Radcliffe's and DB Red Stockings. Funderburk has a 5.73 ERA.
On lefty. See, what they could have done here was put Paul Goldschmidt to pinch hit and then put Ben Rice behind the plate and put Goldschmidt at first. But Aaron Boone's going to let it rock lefty with a guy hitting 206.
Yep.
So this is simple managerial shit. I just took one look at the screen and said, why is Austin Wells facing the lefty in the bottom of the 7th inning with 2 outs, runner on third? And you have Paul Goldschmidt on the bench. And you could replace the catcher.
Yep. Is Dominguez playing?
No, he hasn't played in like 5 days.
Yeah, I was wondering where he was.
Yeah, because Stanton's back, so they need Stanton in the field because Judge is hurt. So Jason Dominguez is a switch hitter. Boone is just a buffoon.
He's a boon.
Baboon.
Which is why he and Mendoza
Baboon.
pink slipped when the season's over, regardless if both teams get into the playoffs or not.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's now
even if-
11-6 Atlanta. Ozuna
Even
just
if-
hit one left over the fence.
Even if the Yankees win the World Series, I'd still get his ass out of here.
Yep.
Get Blackburn off the mound. Mendoza, you piece of crap. You psychotic gambling terrorist. Get him off.
Strike 3 looking.
Yep.
Strike bottom half of the strike zone, lower, and it was a strike.
And he knew it. He walked away from it.
It was a strike, and he wasn't prepared to hit.
A chance to get within 4 Philadelphia, gone because of Mendoza's stupid gambling.
How do you take a 3? Pretty much down the middle of the plate, maybe at the bottom half, but you got to protect the plate.
Yeah. And he knew it too.
Anytime you have 2 strikes on you, the furthest ball I've ever hit in my life, I had 2 strikes on me. Why? Because I was protecting the plate.
Yep.
Anything close, I was putting a good swing on. And I did.
Yep.
Because I was ready to hit.
Uh-huh.
I'm out of here for the night, guys. Later.
Mets,
Later,
you gonna be
Mets.
okay?
The sooner Mendoza is gone, the better. That
Are
piece
you
of
going to be
crap,
okay? Are you going to be okay?
physically, once my ailment is gone, yes. Emotionally, no.
You're broken?
I'm ready to kill Mendoza, if that's what you're asking.
Metaphorically, right? Knuckle sandwiches? Oh, no. He went Undertaker on him.
The Undertaker.
Because this bullshit is basically bring back the low Mets memes. Where was the magic from last year? Oh,
Where's
wait.
Grimace?
We
Where's
got
Grimace?
rid of him because him and Jose Iglesias did their jobs. And now there's no fun left in this team because Mendoza's such a psycho gambler.
Well, they brought in the savior, Juan Soto. But he can't pitch.
We didn't do much else now, did we? No. Because we thought that would be enough. No. We need a high-caliber pitching rotation, not this dumbass, cheapskate, frugal reclamation project scheme of David Stearns.
Well, he shot their wide on one player.
Not financial gambler, Scott.
Scott Forster in the house. What's up, Scotty? Where you been? You got lost in the woods?
In any
Haven't seen
case,
Scott for
I'm
a
going
bit.
to bed. Good night, guys.
Good night, Mets. We love you.
Good night, Mets.
Okay. Gambler like Pete Rose. No. Well, they both were managers at the time. No, Mets doesn't like bullpen gambling. Wow, the game just shut off.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I got MLB.TV, got a subscription and everything.
Mine is on Prime.
Oh, God, I gotta reload this whole thing. It's gonna take a minute.
DeVal's pitching. Grounded to third. 1 out.
There you go.
Cody
I just
Clemens.
gotta restart. I gotta try to restart different apps and hope that helps. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna play games with this. I'm gonna go to the other way. I could watch this game. If I can find it. Luckily, it's happening in the 8th inning.
Yep. 2-0 on Clemens. Wasn't that something that Mariano tore his Achilles?
I still haven't seen it, but that's nuts. Did he do it throwing a pitch?
Yeah, I know.
Is that how he did it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it either. I just heard it.
Yeah, that's all I did. I heard it. Should be getting the game back. It's so crazy with these streaming apps, man. They're so unreliable too.
Yeah.
And you pay extra for them. That's the sad part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good quality here.
Well, low and inside off the ground. 3-1.
Okay, you're definitely ahead of me.
What are you
Frankie
watching?
says, "F and Yankees are losing. Goddamn, thought we were winning. Well, we scored the first run on the Bellinger home run, and then we played terrible defense and gave up 3 runs in the inning." Scott says, "I was wondering where you've been, our dog. I told everybody that I was going to be gone for about 3 weeks, and I'll do pop-up streams when I can because my girlfriend was here. So she was staying with me for 3 weeks. So I let everybody know a few times, like, hey, I'll be in Discord. I'll still be around, and if I have time, I'll do a stream, which I did. But as far as the day-to-day, I was going to take a vacation."
Yeah, and she was kicking his ass too, live
Yeah.
on the stream.
Yeah, they came on stream. She kicked me in the face from the side, like. Scott, my man, how you doing tonight? Hanging on Chill Street. Nice. Getting ready for this football season. Cody Clemens down on strikes for the first out. Camilo Duvall with the K. I'm sorry, second out. Keishel grounded out to McMahon to start the inning. So yeah. So Devin Williams had a scoreless inning in relief in the 7th inning. Seems like when we're losing, he does okay, but when we're winning, can't pitch to save his life.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to bring up Ryan Jeffers.
What's the count you have on him now, Jeffers?
1-0. He's getting ready to throw the second pitch of the at-bat.
Okay.
Strike
So I'll
2.
shut up.
Strike one. So where are you at?
Well, he just threw a pitch and it's 2-2.
Oh, so you're 2 pitches ahead of me.
I'm on Prime, but it does the Yes Network. Oh, give me a break. Oh. Wait till you see the 2-2 pitch. Ah. Now he walks. Oh, I'll shut up, Dan.
It's all right. I'm about to see the 2-2 pitch now. Oh, yeah, I know. All right. Wow, that sucked. I tried to find a game on Prime before, but I couldn't. I don't have the Yankee games as an option.
That's true.
Why not?
For Prime?
Mm-hmm. Says it's locked. I have Amazon Prime. Why is it?
I have Amazon Prime too. I just click on the Prime and the first thing it shows is the Yankee game. Whatever's going on, baseball.
What I'm going to have to do is I have to delete the MLB app and re-download it. That's crazy. I have to do this like once a week.
So DB is still being a girl, huh?
Yes. I'm reinstalling it. Scott says my Reds are making a run for the playoffs. You're battling in the Mets, right? Final, like the last spot is you and the Mets right now?
That must be why Mets left.
He was emotionally unavailable the rest of the night.
Yeah. Are you watching the game or not?
Not yet. You can
Going in
kick
at the
it.
top of the ninth. Grissom, Judge, and I couldn't see who else coming to plate.
Grisham, Judge, Bellinger. I have to re-put my account, like my email and password. Such a pain in the ass. Hopefully I get it back in a minute. Okay. What is going on? Now I got a black screen. It's got the baseball circling. Okay, now it's back. The whole screen went blank.
So you think we'll get a Michael Caputo sighting after the game?
Wait, I still can't get the game. Oh wait, now is it coming on now? Now I'm in a commercial. Possibly if they lose, yeah.
You're in a commercial still?
Well, now they just came back. Justin Topa's on the mound.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're heading to the bottom of the eighth. Top of the order: Grisham, Judge, Bellinger. The Yankees 1 run on 4 hits, 1 error. Twins 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Yankees have struck out 8 times already.
And committed an error. So when you played ball, what position did you play?
Mostly I was a right fielder, but I played right and center. I could play left too. I didn't play left so much because I had a great arm.
Mm-hmm.
So I was always in right field. I was fast enough to play center. But I was always, like, I'd say 85 to 90% of the time in right field.
And I was a first baseman.
Grisham
first
hit right at the second baseman for the first
Yep.
out. Still have a shot at 10 for strikeouts. Yeah, they got 5 outs to go. They can get there. You're a first baseman.
First baseman and batted third all the time. Whoa! Have you seen the first pitch?
Not yet. Here's the pitch. Oof. Judge has to dance. It wasn't at his head, though. That was in the middle. Ball was way inside. He's probably nervous facing Judge, so he probably overthrew it. And he's looking at his fingers. I played every position but catcher and first base, says Scott Foster, our resident Sasquatch. I even played catcher, and I'm a lefty because I was the only person that could catch everything and throw people running, throw them out. So I would even caught what I used to do is I used to play on my brother's teams as well as my own teams, but my brother these kids were 3 years older. So when I was 11, I'm playing with 13 and 14-year-olds, and I'm still doing well. And I had to catch with my regular lefty outfielder's glove. I was able to do it. And I had a strong enough arm as a kid to throw people out. And on all my Little League teams. And then eventually, just as that was like emergency. What are you doing, Judge? Judge throws the bat out. He just throws the bat out and still hits it 250 feet to center field. for the second out. So the Yankees look like they have no fight in them. What was I saying? Oh, I eventually got a lefty catcher's glove. We ordered one, but it was really just for emergencies. Like if I had to catch, I could. So one day we were playing Little League and I was catching because our pitcher threw hard and I could handle him.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad always tells this story because he was the coach of the team. So he had me catching, and then in the middle of the inning, the other coach's son was like their best player, and he was up in a big spot late in the game. My dad pulls me from behind the plate and puts me in center field and shades me over a little bit. And sure enough, because our pitcher threw hard, the kid was a good hitter, but because he was a little bit late, he hit a bullet to the right center field gap, and I was fast enough and tracked it down, caught it on the run, and saved 3 runs. So then he put me back behind the plate, and they were so mad. He just put me in the outfield for that one batter, that one end, just because he was like, he had a feeling he was going to hit one in the gap, and he needed me up to get it. So I got it. He felt like a stud, like because it was really his call. Like, he made the right managerial move at the right time. We were 15-2 that year. I think we were 15-2. One of the games we lost, I had stitches in my foot, so I didn't get to play. I don't remember how we lost the other game. Did I ever pitch? I did in Little League. I pitched up until teenager, like all-star traveling teams, but I wasn't like a starter. I was like, we need somebody who could pitch, and I could throw hard, but I had no control. I had no accuracy whatsoever. I didn't know if the ball was going at a strike or at your head or at your feet. I just threw hard. I just did my windup and hoped for the best, But I did have a pretty sick curveball. You ever play Wii Sports? Not Wii Sports, but there was a PlayStation version of Wii. I used to do a bowling game and throw 300s. So you have like a hand controller, and the camera sees you and it picks up your movements. So I used to do this we had a bowling game.
Wii Sports.
Do because you can, yeah. That's what I did. Wii was a console, like a video game console. So it's basically like interactive with the television. Like they have it, you put the camera on it.
Okay. I know.
Attach it to the TV on the top of the TV, and
you can play tennis and things like that.
Yeah. Scott pitched because he could. Never considered myself a pitcher. Yeah, I wasn't a good pitcher at all. What's funny is I did play on a league that I did have no hitters in Little League. But I did pitch in a men's league. I played in a men's league when I got home. How old was I when I was playing in that league? It's probably in my mid-20s, maybe 26, 27, something like that. I was playing in a men's league, and I pitched because they had nobody who could pitch. The team was terrible. Terrible team. I had to strike everybody out. Every time I ground ball, they'd make an error. It was like Bad News Bears. The team was called the Marlins, too. Played for the Marlins. And it was like the dark Marlins, like the black jersey. No, wasn't that the Marlins or the Pirates? No, I played for a better Long Island team on Pirates. That was fun. But the Marlins team, oh man, what a terrible team. We played on some shit fields too. I could throw from different arm angles. I couldn't do that. Murdo, can you throw 100 miles per hour? No. Low 90s was my top speed, but and it wasn't even consistent. Like everything I threw wasn't low 90s, but I've hit low 90s, but never consistently low 90s. I probably had even with the low 90s, I probably had like the wind at my back, you know. So, but from the outfield, I could hit the third baseman or the catcher from the outfield wall with no problem. Throwing it hard from the outfield. It felt like I threw harder from the outfield than I did on the mound. Roden grounds out to the second baseman Chisholm for the second out here in the ninth. Bad news, Marlins. We were bad. We were bad. And you know what I used to do is when I knew, because they had no pitching, so I had to pitch, right? And I liked it. So I took a tennis ball and I cut a hole in it, with a knife and scissors. I cut it out and I just put all these pennies in there. I just filled up the tennis ball with pennies, like till it was like bulging out.
Mm-hmm.
I took electrical tape, the black electrical tape, and I like basically made it like a smooth ball of electrical tape on top of it, and that's how I'd warm up. Like I'd start, just tossing with the catcher, get loose, and then even when you do your warm up pitches, I would just start throwing the ball to them, not the baseball. Man, when I got that baseball in my hand and I threw the first couple pitches. It was just like you heard it. Yeah, that's what it was. It's just a pop because I had a strong arm. Plus now, the heavy baseball, it worked.
Speaking of the bad news, Marlins
line drive off a pitcher Hedrick. He gets the ball, tries to throw to first, and falls. And throws it away, but the runner doesn't advance. That the Yankees don't get the out. Oh my God! He slipped.
This is the year right now. This is the Yankees' year. Why the hell would you even think about throwing that?
Clancy's team was the Pirates. Major League 9 to 12 years old. Won 4 straight chips. Look at you! You're a champion. I was on senior Babe Ruth team that won one game 1 year. Played many games with 7 people. Oh man, it sucks. I don't even know if it feels the same way. I don't even know if they let you play with 7 anymore. We've played with 8, but that was the thing. How I got to play with my brother a lot was that they'd have like 7 or 8 guys show up, so I was able to play because I was in the same league, just 2.5, 3 years younger.
The league I played on, we finished as the champions, 24-1. I hit 557, 24 homers, and 48 RBIs.
See, I outdid you my first year. In my first year playing baseball, I was 9 years old. Usually kids started T-ball. I didn't start at T-ball. I started right at pitch. I had 27 home runs my first year. But now that's literally home runs. That's base hit. Gets past all the the idiots.
Oh, okay.
I just run around. Yeah, I probably hit like 880. You're talking like you get a base hit and the kids can't field it, and they don't. They don't say, "Oh, you got a home run." Yeah. It got fun. I was so mad when we were 12 years old, Williamsport age. We had this is the first time I got to play with a field with a fence.
Mm-hmm.
We hit our homers, but I hit 11 off the right field and right center field fence, just like line drive, just like, oh, couldn't you be like a foot higher? Like I would have had like 20 home runs. Over the fence, but I hit 11 off the fence. There's drill to right field that's off the wall. Let's see if Stanton, are they going to send him? No, they're going to hold him. So it's going to be a 2-out double. The Twins are going to have second and third with 2 outs. So at least no run score. 7 was the minimum. Okay. They let you play 7. Murdo, you ever play basketball, football? I did play both. Basketball, man, boy, could I shoot. I wasn't the best dribbler because I only could dribble with one hand. I couldn't, I wasn't the guy behind the back, around the back. I was just like a power dribbler, one side of the court. but I could shoot the lights out. I was a good shot. But I didn't play beyond I didn't play on my high school team because I was playing football anyway. Football, yes. I was pretty good linebacker / nose tackle. I'd be in the backfield all day.
Ditto.
It was fun because I remember my freshman year, I broke the record for freshman sacks. And, foul ball out of play. I broke the freshman record for sacks at my school. And we were playing one of the games. Now the team sucked. The offense, we didn't score an offensive touchdown the whole year. The only touchdowns we scored were defensive touchdowns. That's how bad our offense was. The quarterback was such shit. Anyway, we were playing a school that I should have went to. All 85% of my grammar school went to. And so they're all in the stands watching. And I knocked out 3 quarterbacks out of the game. Sacked them, each one, knocked them out with each sack. So I was like, yeah, you know it. That was a good memory. Have you ever played pool or air hockey? I was not good at pool at all. I'm terrible at pool. Air hockey, you mean you hold the thing and you hit the puck against the boards in the air? I was pretty good at that. I love that game. Air hockey, I'm good at. Pool, I was absolutely dog shit at.
Ice hockey. I love to swim, and I was actually on the aquatic show.
I know, you told us that.
Yeah.
I could see you synchronized swimming.
Yep, that's about it. I had a solo with a girl. We did a Barbara Streisand song, and in front of everybody, we just did a dance. It was pretty cool, actually.
You still talk to her?
What's it? Oh, yeah, definitely.
You guys should do a remake, and we'll stream it.
Yeah, we'd probably die.
Die, you think?
No, back then, we could hold our breath and so on. And I think she's getting a little too heavy.
Keyshaw strikes out, so that ends the inning. Yankees escape without giving up a run. So deficit is 3 heading to the bottom of the ninth. They're going to have Stanton, Rice, and Chisholm. The meat of our lineup: Chisholm, Volpe, McMahon waiting after Stanton and Rice. Love having those guys on deck when the game's on the line.
You're like 15, 20 feet of water, and you got to swim up and pick somebody up, and do a little dance and twirl like that. Now she's kind of heavier, so.
TJ, well, the good thing is, though, in the water, she's a lot lighter.
Yeah, but still.
See, I made a mistake last year. So when my girlfriend comes with her son, and we take him to the pool all the time, and he's like, throw me. I picked this kid up. Last year he was 8, now he's 9, but I pick him up and it's awesome. 10 feet away. And all the kids there at the pool, they want me to do it to them too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know them, So I'm like, I can't do it, but I'm launching this kid. He's 8 years old. It's not like he's 3, he's 8. And I had to do it 20 times. I'm like, Jesus, you're getting tired, right? So finally I was like, I'm tired. Oh, come on, one more. I'm like, all right, come on. So pick him up and launch him. And I just felt it right here. And I was like, oh, right inside in the inner elbow. I was like, so I was like, that's it, I'm done. And still feel it now. So I don't know if I tore or pulled it or did something, but something definitely went wrong in there.
Well, blame the girlfriend.
I should show you guys a picture for what I did here. But in 2.5 years, as Scott says, he prefers a solo with a girl. Well, at least for now we know you're not a Denver Bronco fan. Scott says, I had something like that, and it took me 1.5 years to get over it. I'm just worried that something's messed up inside. I mean, I can still do whatever and operate. I still have the torn rotator, so I can't throw anymore without pain or velocity, but still got movement. Still do whatever, but if there's any strain on it, I start to feel it. 2-1 count to Stanton. What was I saying? Oh, in 2.5 years, I get to play softball down here, and it's huge, like in the papers and stuff. And there's fields everywhere. It's all like, I think it's like 300 feet all around. So when I first got down here, I went to the field because I've been hearing about it for 20 years. You know, there's so many. Like every neighborhood has like 3 fields or 4 fields, like in a complex. It's great. All the grass is cut. Everything is like manicured. It's all beautiful. But it's all cookie cutter, like 300 feet all the way around. So I'm sitting there in shorts and flip-flops, and I hadn't picked up a bat in 10 years. So guy's like, hey, you want to play? And I was like, what? And he's like, you want to play? I was like, I'm in flip-flops, and I don't have my glove or anything. So he's like, don't worry, like you can play. And I was like, you know what? I got him in the car in the parking lot. So I went and got the cleats, but I didn't have my glove. So all my stuff hadn't got here yet. Ooh, 3-2 pitched. That's 3-2 to Stanton now. So I go get the cleats, and they gave me, I'm a lefty. They give me a righty's glove. So I go to second base, and dude, I'm making sliding catches on the outfield grass. You know, I'm just making it, I'm throwing it like an idiot. You know, I can't throw. Stanton rips one base hit. Damn, did he clobber that ball. Base hit to left field. Yankees get the leadoff guy on, but we're down 3. He's going to bring up Ben Rice. Scott says, I just think I had tendonitis from splitting wood. Maybe it was tendonitis. So I don't know, but I felt mine when I threw the kid. I felt it. Like I felt like a rip, like something. Felt something when I threw him, so it had to be that motion. Anyway, so I'm playing around in the field, and then I get up to hit. And as a lefty, I told the guy playing first base, I was like, "Hey, can you move back?" And I remember I haven't swung in 10 years, swung a bat. So I was like, "Can you move back?" And he was like, "No, I'm all right." I was like, "Please move back." So he moves back about a couple paces. All right, he takes a couple like courtesy steps back, and I was like, "All right, dude, bro." I just started hitting seeds everywhere, like from center field to right field, hitting just lasers. And I hit him right in the shin. Hit a line drive right at it. Well, because he moved back, it would have been a base hit to right, but it hit him right in the shin. You heard that thing like it's like if you dropped a bowling ball on concrete. Oh god! And Rice up the middle. They shaded him perfectly. Double play. They were playing straight up. That probably would have been a base hit to center. That's how they get away with shifting now. It's not a shift. It's almost a shift.
Yeah.
So
Now this
bring
guy
up-
to hit a home, he'll put his bat out there and hit a home run.
Yeah, when it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. What's Jazz
So-
hitting?
Is this a men's league of over age 50 or something?
Yeah, it's a community league, but they have so many teams and they have different levels. So I'm just raking, right? And the guy comes up to me and he goes, "I just have one question for you. How old are you?" And I told him, and he was like, "It's got a few years to go." I was like, "I know." So I'm close to it now, to where my brother could play in the fall, and I still would have to wait like 2 more years after that, 2.5 years. But boy, am I going to break every record they have if I'm still here. So I don't know. I'd say about a year ago, 2 years ago. They know my history, right? And we're talking. They're all into it. So some ladies, the girls' teams, they were like, one of the neighbors. They're like, "Oh, do you think you could help with the swing?" I guess she was struggling. So I'm like, "All right." So I take the 2 ladies and another neighbor, a guy. We go to the field, and I'm like filming her, and I'm watching her stance and her swing and breaking it down and fixing it. And telling her what she's doing wrong, fix her in the moment. She adjusts, and then she starts, her contact's getting better. The Jazz just ends the game with a ground out. Yankees lose. Dropped to 64 and 57. So they had a prime opportunity to gain a game on everybody above them, and they blew it. So they take 2 out of 3 against Minnesota. Blown opportunity, DJ.
Yep. Should have taken 3.
So anyway, so after helping her, she's immediately getting better. And I was like, I'm going to take some swings. Now, they had bats. Like, they have this, like, the shack where, you have food and the equipment. You could just go there anytime. It's never locked. Any of the fields, they have old school bats. Not old school, I'm sorry, like used bats and used balls, all full of, like, so they provide you equipment, at least to practice with. So I just grabbed some of the bats, like, let me test these out. So remember, they're dead. After you use a bat X amount of times, it's dead. So I'm like, all right, let me get some swings. This would be fun. So I start sending them over the fence. Now it's 300 all the way around with a dead softball bat and beat up softballs. I'm still hitting them out. And they're just like, they're not used to that. They're not used to people hitting them over the fence.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, imagine I had like a new bat, brand new ball. So I was like, yeah, 2 more years, I'm going to put on a show.
Get that
Scott
elbow fixed and that rotator fixed.
Who, you?
No, you.
No, I'm not getting it fixed. I'd probably, even if I play the outfield when I play, I'm not going to be like trying to, nail people at the plate. Just get the ball back in. Scott says, I played softball for years after baseball. Had a blast doing it. City leagues, tournaments, you name it. Yeah, man. When I lived in Long Island, dude, we played on these travel teams. It was almost like semi-pro. We played at all the, I think it was called Baseball Heaven, out in Suffolk County. We traveled down here to Wild World of Sports. Now ESPN owns it down here in Orlando.
Yeah.
Played at their complex where the Atlanta Braves used to had their spring training, where they have all the flag football stuff and all the camps. So that was pretty cool. We're playing against guys, and on the fields, next to people, their names are on the bats that we're using. These guys were just so good. Talk about everybody could hit bombs, right? A lot of softball players, a lot of people hit bombs. That's not the big deal, but they can put the ball wherever they want to at will. Because there's home run limits. You can't. Everybody can go up there and just home run, home run, home run. So they have limits. So for these tournaments, let's just say you get 20 home runs a game. You have to spread them out, meaning don't hit a solo home run or don't hit a 2-run homer. You got 3-run homer or a grand slam. So you got these big power hitters just trying to just knock the ball to the outfield just to get a single. So then the guy behind him can hit a granny. You should watch them. You can find them on YouTube. Possibly.
Okay.
The professional softballs. I mean, and then you can watch videos of these big, like I'm talking like these guys are huge. They'll do home run derbies at major league ballparks and just hit them so far. So like now there's a bunch of us that were hitting the softballs 400 feet plus. These guys are just routinely sending them like 450. So it was fun.
Cool.
Played in the military. They were potentially going to send me to Fort Carson, Colorado to play for the All Army team.
Mm-hmm.
I was an infantry soldier and we had stuff to do. Like I couldn't let's get deployed. I was like, what are you not going to keep me back to, you know what I mean? Like Yosemite, Colorado, where my unit's going to, where we already were. He's not going to tell me, not going to keep me back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Girlfriend in the house says, what you talking? What you talking? Calling in, B? B, I'll put the link in just for you.
He was talking about your son, throwing him in the pool, hurting his elbow.
Yeah, I was telling him about last year. I was throwing Weasley around in the pool and hurt my elbow. She was there. She was right next to me in the pool. Scott says, hitting softball at high altitude would be a blast. Yes, it would. I'm going to get back into it. I mean, I'm sure I'm not going to be the same as I was, but I mean, you put me on the field with those guys, it's going to be fun. Like, I'm excited.
Get back into it.
Yeah. I'll probably get hurt the first day.
No.
Yeah, no, it's at this age, you're not like sprinting around bases and
No.
not getting crazy.
Nope. Nope. Those crazy days are over with.
Let's see.
So the Yankees are off tomorrow? No.
Yankees are in St. Louis. They're leaving
That's
for
right.
St. Louis tonight. Right as soon as they get packed up, they're out of here. Let's see.
It's tomorrow night game.
Wait a minute. The Yankees are off tomorrow,
Yeah, I thought they were.
but they're still going to St. Louis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luis Gil versus Andre Palante. Friday, 8:15. All right. Good to know. All right, so Yankees go down 4-1. Twins, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Yankees, 1 run that they scored in the third on 5 hits with 1 error. Struck out 9 times. Only walked twice tonight. De Los Santos gets the loss. It's his first loss of the year. Dominguez didn't play. Pinch ran for Stanton in the 9th, but Dominguez didn't play again. Goldschmidt didn't play again.
They committed an error again, and Boone is an error himself.
He is. Not much to talk about his game-wise. Like, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
It's a game you should win. I mean, in all fairness, they did face a good pitcher, Joe Ryan. He is one of the better pitchers of late in baseball, so I understand that. But still, man, you had opportunities, and Yankees usually don't capitalize. So it is what it is. Had a golden opportunity to get in a game on everybody ahead of them, from Toronto to Boston to Seattle to Houston. They could have picked up a game because they all lost.
Yep.
And look at that. Boston and Toronto both lost 4-1. The Yankees lose 4-1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, what are you going to do? All right, my friend.
Any
That's
closing
all
arguments?
tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Any closing arguments?
Let's see. Well, you know what I'd say anyways. How about that Cookie Monster he signed?
3-year extension?
No, he's in the 229 year. They've got the new core of everybody coming back. In 2029, they'll all have to be re-signed again or released.
Okay,
But
so
all these guys were drafted in 2022. See how they work? Draft good players, develop them, and then pay them.
No,
Stay away from that damn free agency.
it's not going to stop the Jets from whipping that ass, though.
Oh yeah, maybe the last game of the year. But then,
All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Everyone who opted in, hung out in the chat. DJ, always love having you calling in.
same here, buddy. Take care and have a good night, and we'll
take
see
care.
you on the
Call me
flip
here.
side.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow, Yankees are off. See you Friday, 8:15 game, I believe.
Yep.
Yankees in St. Louis, and another loss.
And you and I in the first game of our
Fantasy football league.
fantasy
Me and
football.
DJ.
So you better get your stuff
Wait a
together. Because me and my team is going to kick your kabuski.
It's probably not going to happen, but you never know. We'll see how you draft. We'll see what your team looks like after the draft.
I'm going to draft all Jet players.
No, you're not. You'll definitely lose that.
All right, buddy. Take
All right,
care.
guys. Have a good one. Guys, see you Friday. Take care. Call me here. Peace.
Girls with their nails done.